Since I am directly using memory bits or input bits right here, the better way to work around this is to use global data blocks. So these data blocks, global data blocks, as I explained in TI portal section, can be accessed by all the main block, function blocks, or functions we take in our program. So let me take data block. It's number 2, language is DB, PLC 1 block. Let me name it like that. So let me name sand data, sand bit, for example. I'll go to its properties. Make sure to uncheck this optimize block access so that my addresses can be taken as absolute addresses. So if it's checked, that would be read as symbolic addresses, but since I am using to communicate with multiple PLCs, I have to uncheck that and click OK. So it would show offset address over here. So it seems fine. Let me take like that. Let me put this like that over here and over here. So as you can see, as I had compiled it, let me drag this. It's now showing offset addresses as well, like that. So db2, that is my data block 2 dot db, that is my data block. x0, it's showing me the bool address dot 0 over here, x0 dot 1. So if I take, for example, int and press enter, compile, it's showing 2.0. Let me drag this. Oh, it's already updated. So db2 db now word w2 address like that. So now I'm using data block to send my values from my data block of local PLC to my partner PLC. I can take the same data block in my second PLC as well. Let me name it PLC 2_db. So let me take this like that. Make sure, for example, this is address 1 and this is set address, right? So the data type should be the same of address 1 SD1, of address 2 and SD2, like that. So let me take receive data, receive bit. Let me click on properties. Let me uncheck that. Okay. Let me compile so that it takes, let me I believe I have to, as I said, I have to match data type. So first one is bool, second one is int. That's better. Let me name this first one as bit, because for bool I set bit and for int I set data. So it should be opposite over here as well. In any case, it's showing error like that. If I drag it, what I'll do is I'll manually type it for now. P hash, this PLC2 DB name is DB2, right? Dot DBX 0.0 bool 1, like that. So this is DB2. I am using pointer address, so it's pointing to DB2.DB X for bool, it's X 0.0 and bool 1. And for this address, for int data, p hash db2.db X 2.0 starting from this address, and I'll name it int 1. Did I make some mistake? Yeah, over here. So now what's happening is I'm using PLC1 data block, which is sending values from this data block to my second PLC data block using pointer addresses. I have unchecked on the optimized block access. These are absolute addresses, and now we are working on data blocks. Then we can use these addresses to further operate our input and output. So first let's check that. If I take this online, this is data block of my second PLC, which is getting the values. Let me download the changes to my first PLC as well. Okay, great. Let me open this data block from over here. So now if I turn the monitoring on for both, let me it's my old value which I used to test. Let me put it 0 for now. So now this is sending my X 0.0 bit logic address. Tag name are inverse, so don't be confused by that. So X 0.0 bit logic signal, which is my DB2 of PLC1 block. PLC1 is here. So this bool input data is being sent to bool data over here. So let me modify, and you can see it's true, and it's true as well. Now I'm sending int data over here to my other PLC data block. So let me modify, put it 20 over here, and yeah, so both values, both PLCs are now exchanging data using data block. Further, what I can use is, for example, my first PLC, I'm using put instructions in my first PLC, which is sending data to my second PLC, right? So if I go to my main data block over here, I'll take a normally open contact for my second PLC. I won't use this. This is for my first PLC. It would show an error because now I'm exchanging data between data blocks. I'm in main of second PLC. I'll use this address right here, like that. Take one output from Q0.1. Let me download this program. It's currently on. If I go to main OB, so you can see my output is on. Let me open my CAM. So as you can see my PLC, what I was trying to do is let me turn this off for now. So this is my address from PLC 1 data block, boolean address, and it is being written to my this address of my PLC2 data block, right? And if I go to PLC2, I've taken this instruction by dragging this receive bit over here, which is getting signal from my PLC1, and attached it with the output, right? So if I turn this on from over here, my PLC2 output is getting on. You can see from the data block tables as well. So we can use data blocks like that, which will further ease us the programming for us quite a lot, instead of mixing up with our memory addresses like that. So that's all for this lesson. We are further going to use get instruction in coming lesson. Thank you.